Hello viewer, welcome to my channel. In this video, you are going to listen about the organization and content about Arthashastra according to Kautilya. The primary theme of Arthashastra is ruling well. Artha is a word with many forms or meaning. For instance, it is used to denote material well-being, livelihood, and economically productive activity. At the level of the state, the government plays an important role in ensuring the material well-being of the nation and its people. Therefore, Arthashastra includes guidance on the productive enterprises, taxation, revenue collection, budget, and is in this manner the scene of economics. The significance of successful economically oriented political activities is critical to the state treasury or economy of the state. Therefore, Kautilya in Arthashastra enumerates the importance of maintaining the right balance between the welfare of the people and augmenting the resources of the state. As a result, an efficient administration ensures law and order, and upholding the fabric of society is a prerequisite for successful governance of the state. Kautilya thus advocates that the ruler, to ensure protection of the state from external aggression, maintenance of law within the state, and safeguarding the welfare of the people, preceding the admonition of Machiavelli by nearly 2 millennia, that the state which fails to grow ultimately withers and dies, Kautilya insists that the prosperity of the state and its inhabitants cannot be maintained unless new territory is acquired by settlement of virgin lands, by alliance, or by conquest. In a political environment with many kings, being content with one's own territory makes one vulnerable to the expansionist ambitions of the other kings. To deal with the aspirations of other kings, employment of numerous peaceful or hostile means, referred to as foreign policy below, is advocated by Kautilya. Since conquest provided the primary means for acquisition of new territory, preparing for and waging war constituted an integral part of Kautilya's Arthashastra. Understanding war as more than mere combat, as a complex and interconnected set of activities across layers of human interaction, Kautilya set down the guidelines of a complete governing system. Thus, Arthashastra is an art of governance that includes administration, law, order, and justice, economy, taxation, revenue, and expenditure, and foreign policy, defense, and war. It is important to note that Kautilyan society followed traditional Hindu form and was comprised mainly of 4 classes and various subclasses. The Brahmins were priests involved in sacred knowledge. Kshatriyas were warriors incorporated into the military for the protection of the country. Vaishyas were associated with agriculture, cattle rearing, and subsequently trade and commerce. Shudras were the backbone of the productive capacity of the country, serving as agriculturists, artisans, and craftsmen. Shudras constituted the labor community and also functioned as artists for entertainment of the public. While Kautilya advocated the protection of the class system, he regarded the state as superior to religion, also insisting that a large conquering army must include men who were Vaishyas and Shudras to augment the Kshatriyas. Kautilya promoted the state power over the demands of class and religion. Artha is the sustenance or livelihood of men. It means the earth inhabited by men. Arthashastra is thus an extension of Artha to the highest levels of society. It is the science which is the means of the acquisition and protection of the earth. In India, since time immemorial, Artha has been considered one of 3 realms of human existence: Dharma, Artha, and Kama. These denote legal relations, political and economic relations, and individual and social relations. Artha concerns the earth where people live and seek their individual material well-being. Arthashastra is the science concerned with providing and extending general well-being on earth. Since state activity alone can make such general well-being possible, the protection of earth, territory, and its acquisition, essential duties of proper state activity, is integral to science. Accordingly, Arthashastra has a 2-fold aim. It provides guidance to the ruler to protect his territory, and secondly, it shows how territory should be acquired. Therefore, Arthashastra is a science dealing with state affairs in the internal and external spheres. It is the science of statecraft, or of politics, administration, and diplomacy. In brief, the Arthashastra is primarily a treatise on the governance of a state. It comprehensively deals with the necessary issues and functions connected with internal administration and foreign relations, and provides the ruler an education in the ways of attaining the overriding goal of expansion of his kingdom. It is not only wide-ranging, it is detailed in its practical guidance, yet not so binding as to instill rigidity in the face of changing conditions. For example, according to Kautilya, a state has 7 constituent elements: the ruler or head of a state, the ministers, the urban and rural population, fortifications, the economic base, the military or martial capacity, and the ally, external constituent. Each is described and placed within a hierarchy, described in a circular mandala form in later chapters, of interaction, and then subjected to systematic scrutiny. Kautilya's theoretical analysis of the functioning of a state includes a breakdown of aspects of internal administration in terms of the 6 internal constituents of the states, and analysis of the relations between states in terms of the theory of the circle of states. Arthashastra has 3 distinct parts. The first part deals with administration. It describes the organization of the state and prescribes the duties and responsibilities of every key official, either for maintaining order or for collecting revenue. The second part relates to a code of law and justice. It covers both civil and criminal law and provides a penal code. The third part relates to foreign policies, the primary aim of which is acquisition of territory by conquest. The 3 parts correspond to the 3 objectives of the state: wealth, economy; justice, law and order; and growth, expansion of territory. A stable and prosperous state can only be secure if it has a just and efficient administration, one that sets the proper conditions for the accumulation of wealth and augmentation of territory. Now coming to the conclusion regarding organization and content according to the Kautilya's Arthashastra. It is not difficult to see how the Western mind perceives in the Arthashastra a harsh, even cruel, form of modern political realism. Kautilya does not flinch from the description of ruthless efficiency that must weigh heavily on the brow of the king, who must ensure the wealth and safety of his realm in a world filled with atavistic marauders and selfish social ne'er-do-wells. In his time, however, Kautilya was a celebrated humanist, a beloved teacher of moral good. His contemporaries held him in high esteem because his political study began with, and was centered on, the primary goal of ruling or governing well. Throughout the Arthashastra, 3 fundamental objectives flow from one to the other. Good governance, promotion of the welfare of the subjects, leads to a good economy, acquisition of wealth, that in turn allows for the expansion of territory. It is the provision of a grand strategy for the proper governance of a state. This grand strategy includes political, economic, military, diplomatic, and information strategies, all of which recognizes and advocates the primacy of the state. Thanks for watching the video. In the next video, you are going to listen about a state or a province and its description according to Kautilya. Please like the video and subscribe to channel for upcoming education, information, entertainment videos.